OK，本身想瞓覺，不過見到突然間個 IGN DMC 雷恩，咁啊突然間有個咩喎，係嘛？有個更新喎，咁啊 IGN 即刻有啦，咁我就嚟睇睇啦。OK， 咁啊。
Absolutely 1000% Ninja Gaiden not only
1000%，
still works in
你玩
2025,
DMC 嘅啫
but it is a
喎，你評
high-speed,
價 Ninja
stylish
Gaiden
breath of fresh air.
高速。
It was my favorite thing I played amongst all the games I covered at this past weekend's various showcases. And as someone who considers Ninja Gaiden Black the finest action game ever made, I left incredibly happy.
點啊？First hands on preview， 第一個預覽啊，專業預覽喎，僅僅25分鐘嘅實際操作時間，你俾個笑話我都想玩啦，哇
！But it was enough to make me feel like a badass killing machine and still challenge me in the process.
可以啊，好。我仲以為直接好似阿 Sam 咁一個草力添。Teenager 淨係負責俾素材嘅啫。
The game is fast, said Platinum Games producer and director Yuji Nakao.
佢嘅快就係屬於白金嘅快啦。我哋會確認好似一個咩啊 ，modernize 一個現代嘅高速 game 啊，而且仲咩啊，忠於忍者本質，我哋正喺度逆流。
Souls-likes. I played as young Raven Clan member Yakumo in Chapter 1, which isn't the very beginning of the campaign. That honor goes to a tutorial section, but for all intents and purposes, it is. It's set well after Ninja Gaiden 3. Shh, we don't talk about that one. In a near-future Tokyo amidst the return of the Dark Dragon.
黑暗之狼回歸，哇！呢個賽博朋克。
Sadly, I didn't get to play as Ryu Hayabusa here, but I can't wait to do so. I didn't mind too much in my demo though, because I was having so much fun as Yakumo. See, Yakumo has some of Ryu's classic tricks. Izuna drop anyone? While also unleashing his own in the form of Blood Raven attacks, which are deployed by holding the left trigger and then pressing X or Y. These are large area of effect offensive maneuvers, but they take longer to wind up and execute. It was my old habits and not being quick enough to adopt these new moves that doomed me in the large encounter near the end of my 25-minute hands-on session. I won't make the same mistake next time. And unfortunately, it means I didn't get to face off against the Chapter 1 boss, who you can see in action here. If you've played Ninja Gaiden games before, you should feel pretty comfortable right away, even though there is certainly plenty of new stuff to learn and get used to. Tapping right trigger at the right moment to block an incoming attack and set up a counter, wall running and tapping Y to take the head off of a low-level enemy, holding Y with Blood Essence, seemingly in place of Ninpo, at least for Yakumo, still uncollected on the battlefield after your previous kill, so you can use them to power an ultimate technique on the foe still alive in front of you. It's all still here. Oh, and don't forget to assassinate enemies quietly when you get a chance. If anything, Ninja Gaiden 4 feels faster than ever. Even Yakumo's running speed feels faster than Ryu's did in the older games. It's also somehow even bloodier than ever. Things started to get gory in Ninja Gaiden 2, but here the Crimson Fountain spray every which way, constantly coating Yakumo in a carry-like coating of plasma. Arterial spray gets everywhere when slicing and dicing a handful of foes. It's like a vampire's dream come true out there. Now let's all sit back and watch this awesome sequence for the next minute and a half or so, which I remind you again is only from the first proper level of the game.
Level 1第一關，哇！可以立動起身㗎，個受擊動作，哦，防禦就會，誒啱啱個防禦係即係點啊？睇唔到嘅。唉，算啦。嗯？哦，反光嘅啫喎，呢啲儲氣嘅嘢嚟嘅喎，嗰個血嚟嘅喎，血係上邊啊，定係外？換武器嘅喎佢，雙刀同埋單刀，我有兩把武器，左上角係血，係嘛？似啦。哇！依個 OT 型到。
The camera is actually pretty good now. It's certainly evolved over the
依家嘅
years,
相
but
機啊，
thankfully in
佢多年嚟確實不
2025,
斷
it
發
no
展。
longer seems to be a detriment or distraction to the player. Certainly a
我呢
lot
個
more
咩
time
評
will
價
be
嚟㗎？你
needed to
覺得
verify
隱
this
龍
initial
嘅
impression,
鏡
but
頭
the
有問
camera
題？
didn't annoy me once in my entire hands-on
其
session.
實三刀鋒嘅問題冇乜嘢啦，已經。
Difficulty modes, meanwhile, can be adjusted on the fly if, say, you're playing on hard and want to drop it to normal for a particularly tough boss.
可以咁㗎。
An easy mode is here too. It's called Hero Mode, but I didn't get to test it out to see just how forgiving or not it might be. I spent my time on normal difficulty. Also, baked into normal at least, and presumably Hero as well, but I'm not sure about hard yet, is a feature that offers you a helpful item if you've failed a particular encounter a few times. On that last big rumble I was too slow to bring Yakumo's new attacks into, I was given a large healing elixir to help me on my next attempt. Ninja Gaiden 4's checkpoint system now takes some stress out of trying to find a save point with ample health and supplies. A red-eyed raven can also be approached, which triggers a visit from a friend who can unlock combat skills in exchange for the in-game currency you've accumulated. You can also go into a practice mode from here too that lets you get familiar with your moves, which I didn't waste time doing during my short demo. And yes, there are collectibles to look for as well. They're called Gordies, and they're little adorable creatures that you have to complete a quick time event sequence in order to secure. I found one Gordie in Chapter 1, and it was only 2 rapid succession button taps to bag it. We'll see if the QTEs get more complicated and difficult the deeper into the campaign you get. I'm not sure yet if collecting them will yield any sort of greater reward. I'll be honest, I came into my first hands-on session with Ninja Gaiden 4 with extremely high expectations. If Platinum Games and Team Ninja screwed this up, I would have been very vocal about it as a 20-year fan of the series. But thankfully, they seem to be on the right track towards getting this right. If they don't, the series is probably dead forever. But I was smiling the entire time I was playing Ninja Gaiden 4, even when I got killed. Its need for combat speed is matched by its sense of style, and all I want to do right now is play more Ninja Gaiden 4. The Year of the Ninja might truly be magical. Between the excellent Ninja Gaiden 2 Black earlier this year, the extremely promising Ninja Gaiden Ragebound that we also just played and adored, Sega's seemingly focused 2D revival of Shinobi, and the biggest one of them all, Platinum Games Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm as optimistic as ever that they're gonna nail this when it, Izuna, drops on October 21st.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
For more previews of the coolest upcoming games, don't miss our recent looks at Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Holston. And for more on all your favorite video games, stick with IGN.